Great. So welcome everyone to another one of our heart-powered speaking community calls. And everyone that has been with us for, several times, it's always inspiring. We always walk away with golden nuggets. And everyone that's here with us for the first time, welcome first timers. We love first timers. We love to have you with us. And I know that we all have something in common, and that's our passion for speaking. We all want to amplify our voice, our message, our speaking to really, grow our impact, to boost our visibility and reputation, and grow our businesses as a result of it. Well, everyone that is a first timer, let me just tell you one or two things about me. Well, I'm the founder of Heart Powered Business. Our mantra here is speak up, scale up, impact the world. And we really helped hundreds of clients from more than 50 countries to go professional with their speaking, to get paid to speak, and to double, triple, and even quadruple their income with their business with our Voice to Millions framework. I myself have been a paid speaker for more than 20 years. I've been on stages in more than 30 countries on 5 continents. And if you are serious about stepping up with your speaking, well, this week, it's the week where we are again launching our professional speakers launch program. And Anna from our team is going to put the link into the chat. Okay, so check it out. It's really like our proven 8-step, a roadmap and blueprint on how you take your speaking to a different level, how you create a speech that makes an impact on sales, how you really get booked on more procedure stages, how you monetize your speaking, how you grow your business through speaking, and all of that. So check it out. And if you're interested, let's have a conversation, or if you really want to have, if you really want to step up with your speaking and use speaking to attract more clients, get paid, add an additional income stream to your business through speaking, let's have a one-on-one chat. Let's arrange a coffee chat, and you and I stick our heads and hearts together on what you could do next to step up with your speaking. So take advantage of that. Let's book a coffee chat and let's get you going and, and to step up with your speaking. However, this session is not about me. It's all about you, and it's about our precious guest that will inspire you today to really get practical hints and tips that you can apply right away in your speaking, your business, your life. You also get the opportunity to ask your own personal questions and on anything you want to know on how to make your speaking and your business flourish further. You also exchange with other amazing speakers around the globe. And I already realized that we are actually getting, one of you is talking, so please mute yourselves when you're here. Let me definitely make sure we are muting everyone. Okay, so sorry. Anna, can you please mute everyone here so that we are not having the background noise? Sorry, you're muting everyone here. Okay. Okay, it was okay, good. So let's make sure all of you please mute yourselves. You already realize we want to have a sparkling recording of our session today. Okay, so so today what we're going to be talking about, and of course we want to make the session interactive and fun. So if you have any questions, please put them into the chat anytime, and we'll also answer more of your questions at the end of our session. And also, as we said, mute yourself when you're not speaking, and be aware that you're visible on video. I know you're speakers, you love to be seen, right? So today, our topic today is all about, okay, how you really become a top speaker. And we are, sharing with you like 3 concrete brain hacks to really stand out as a speaker in an entirely new way. I'm sure you have probably also wondered, like, what sets apart a really truly magnetic top speakers from all the other speakers out there, right? Well, it's not only about delivering amazing speeches, it's really about showing up as a top speaker. And especially the speaker that you want to be consistently on every stage where you get the opportunity to speak, and even off stages. Today in our session, we will really talk about what exactly sets you apart as an outstanding speaker. And we want you to walk away with a concrete roadmap of how you develop a crystal clear vision of the top speaker that you want to be. And, Even if you're not there yet, or even if you're not landing the most prestigious speaking opportunities yet, or you're not getting paid the fees as a speaker you want to be paid, today will really get you ready to take everything out of the way that might be blocking you. And finally, we share with you the 3 concrete brain hacks you can apply right away to take a massive leap forward with your speaking and your business. So let me introduce our amazing guest today. She's a wonderful lady. She is actually UK's #1 conscious success coach. And she is an award-winning international success and manifestation coach. She's renowned for helping people achieve their dreams of financial independence, building thriving businesses, fulfilling relationships, and living and achieving and having optimal health. She is using a science-based success system with her clients and for herself as well. She guarantees results with removing stress and disappointment from the equation. She's been featured on CNN and in international magazines, and her impact spans really across more than 100 countries. And of course, she's an amazing speaker, and her speeches inspire audiences worldwide. So welcome with me, Jana Green. Jana, it's amazing.
Hi everyone. Oh, smiles. I have smiles. That's brilliant. That's what I want. I want interactive session with people who will, just ask any questions. I'm very happy to answer. And let's get this rolling. So thank you for, isn't she wonderful? Isn't she amazing? God, now I've been projected like a superstar, so I have to deliver now, don't I? Wonderful. Thank you for inviting me, Monique. You're amazing. And let's start talking about how you can brain hack your way to being the speaker you want to be just top speaker. So this is what I'm going to be talking about all day today. And we're going to start with 3 things, not the hacks yet, the hacks come later. 3 things you need to know before you can hack your brain into doing it what you want it to do and making you a top speaker. So first of all, if you want to become top speaker, you need to know exactly and very specifically what you behave like, what you look like, what you speak like. You need to know everything. You have to have a very clear idea about who you are as a top speaker. And I find that most people haven't done this exercise and they have no real vision, and their vision isn't precise or very specific enough. So what makes your heart sing? What do you want to accomplish in life? What do you want to be seen as a speaker? It's really very important. When we want to hack the brain, we need to go to the end and reverse engineer. So imagine yourself, you're at the end of your career. What have you accomplished? Where have you spoken? Did you get any prizes for that? What was your life like? How much money have you made? What do you look like? What are you wearing? What did the audience say about your speech? These are all the questions you need to be able to answer if you want your brain to help you, if you want your brain to get you on that stage, making you the money you want, engaging with the right people. You have to be able to answer all these questions. So have you done that exercise? Do you have a very precise vision? Danya says no, I can say. Who's done this exercise? Raise your hand. Monique, of course I knew she would. Julia, sort of, excellent. Okay, so you have to have a very, very precise vision. So I want you to go to a place where you're on the stage and everything is perfect the way you want it to be. To how many people are you speaking? What are you talking about? Who are you sharing the stage with? Who has invited you? You need to know all these things. So that's something you need to start with. Who are you as a top speaker? Because if you do not have that vision, your brain will not help you. And you're going to be going from wall to wall, not exactly and specifically going for the goal you want. So always start from the end. Set the goal. Who do I want to be? How do I want to be perceived? What are my values? Do all the things necessary and very specifically and very concretely to become the perfect version of you who can deliver. Does that make sense? Everyone? Yes. So that's one thing. That's you as a speaker. And now, what about you? You are all amazing. Great to have you on. Excellent. Now, what about your audience? You need to do the same exercise for your audience. Who do you want your audience to be? And there's the boring stuff. You can do the demographics. They're 35 to 55, blah, blah, blah. But that's not exactly what you're after. You want to do the psychographics, which means how does my audience behave? What are their values? Who are these people psychologically? How do they react to me? What ideally do they do with the information they got from me? Do they brag about me? Do they want to buy whatever products and services I offer based on that speech? Do they think that I'm so brilliant, they're going to tell all their friends and recommend me? Do they give me testimonials? Who is my ideal audience? And you need to have a very exact, specific idea. So to give you an example, you can mirror it. So if it's very similar to having a client avatar, I'm sure you've done that. So do the psychographics of it. So I want clients who will do exactly what I suggest they need to do. I want clients who want absolute fantastic and fast results. I want clients who are driven. I want clients who are open-minded. I want clients who are ethical and moral. I want clients who show up for themselves and me. I want clients who will tell everyone about me because they're getting results they couldn't get from anyone else. I want them to recommend me. I want them to promote me to their business partners, to their family. I want them to show up on time. I don't want them to raise questions about my prices. I want them to pay on time. Yeah? So the same thing applies to your audiences. How do they behave? The age and the gender is not important. How they behave is really important. How do they make you feel? How do you make them feel? Those are the things you need to know. Otherwise, it's just wishful thinking. And we don't do that. Does it make sense? Are we? Thanks, Bill. Thanks, everyone. Awesome. So that's great. And now we're going to talk about the results. Thank you. Yes, yes. The results you get out of it. So have you thought about the results? Why you even bother going on that stage, looking wonderful, having great energy, having wonderful skin, being dressed properly? Why do you do it? You need to introspect and do some inner work and see, what do I want to accomplish by that? What emotions do I want to catch by that? Do I want to make money? How much money do you want to make? Do you know? Do you know very specifically how much money you want to make? Do you know very specifically how much money you want to gather by the end of your speaking career? Without this information, the brain cannot and will not be able to help you. And you need to make these tasks very exciting, because brain helps only when it's got something exciting to work with. So if you're thinking, I want to make 1 million, the brain may get more excited if you make it 10. Yeah, so you want to go really high up. Because just like us, if you told me you're gonna pay me £10 a session, well, after you'd hear from me, you could imagine that I wouldn't get out of bed for that money. I wouldn't actually do anything for that money. Not because I don't appreciate £10, but because you gotta be kidding me. I will very happily get out of bed and provide a fantastic service for how much? Fantastic speech for how much? When I feel valued and I'm satisfied and it resonates, how much is that? How much do you want to make? And how much do you want to have by the end of your career? This is all very, very important. Again, if you have this amount, the brain will help you, because I'm going to explain later on why. So please get these things in a place. The audience, the speaker, how much you want to make, what you want to get out of it, and why. Does it all make sense so far? Awesome. And now, of course, when you have the idea, when you've done your homework and you can absolutely specifically say, this is what I look like, this is what I talk about, this is how much I'm making, this is what I get from my audience, this is what I speak about, these are all the towns in the world I'm visiting, this is, I'm talking to 70,000 people. When you know all this stuff, now we can get to work. And of course, if your subconscious mind and your brain supported you already, you would already have these results. But if you don't, there's something you need to work on. You will have some sort of blocks. My favorite thing is to unravel the blocks. That's what I do best. I love doing that. So the blocks are all sorts of stuff, but number one is fear. Fear of, what is your fear? You need to find that out. What is the fear? Is it fear of, I'm going to fail, or I'm going to succeed, or I'm going to be rejected? Those are the most common 3 fears. What is that? Why are you not a millionaire yet? What's holding you back? So you need to investigate your fears. Then lack of self-confidence. People who are extremely self-confident, it doesn't matter if they're intelligent or educated, they just get what they want. It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter if you have 5 MBAs and 3 PhDs, but if you have self-confidence, you can, you could skip all the school and you will get what you want. So why are you not self-confident? What happened in your life that it made you not self-confident? That's another one. Could it also be that you're not manifested, you're not a millionaire yet because of your money beliefs? Is there something you believe about economics and money and finance which is holding you back? You need to investigate that. So possibly, what would you do if I right now offered you to have a speech and I ask you, how much do you want to charge? What number would you give me? And would I be like, wow? Or would I be like, wow? Which one would it be? 10K, And great. Okay, 5K every time. Okay. That is lovely, but you need 2K. Okay, great. But if you want to become a millionaire by giving speeches, 2K will not get you there unless you speak every day, including Saturdays and Sundays, right? I don't know. I don't know if you want to do that. I probably wouldn't. Sorry. I have my boundaries. So what amount would it have to be if you want to make 1 million? And what amount does it have to be if you want to make 10 million? Ouch. Most likely for a lot of people, but that's typical. No one's different. So that could be money beliefs. It could be a complete lack of trust in yourself or in your audience, in the world and life generally. So if you work on your self-confidence and you trust yourself, great. But then do you trust the audience that they actually react the way you want them to? Or do you have to trust in the audience that they will buy from you after you have a speech, or you don't? If you don't have the trust in other people in your audience, you're projecting that on them, and they have to behave accordingly to your subconscious beliefs. So they may not want to buy from you, although you delivered wonderful speech. And also, what do you believe about the world? Is life supporting you, or is life against you? And it's one of those, I never get what I want. Life is difficult. I would like to, but it never happens for me. It happens for other people, but not me. Those are also blocks which are prohibiting you to be the best you can be. Oh my God, that's a horrible phrase. I can't believe I just said that. The best version of yourself. Best version of yourself. So those are the blocks you need to look at. And clearly, if you don't know, and most clients, from my experience, have absolutely zero idea what their blocks are, because they're so different to what they think. So that's something you need to sort out. So otherwise, if you didn't have these blocks, you'd already be there. Your results are equal to the level of your mindset. So if you want to be different level, you have to totally upgrade your mindset and offload your blocks. Does that make sense again, everyone? Absolutely awesome. So glad. So, and now we're going to be talking about the 3 brain hacking steps, which will get you there. I'm sure you were all waiting for that, but we had to go through the nitty-gritty before we could end up where we want to be. So you've done all your work. You've done exactly what I suggested you do. And now the brain is ready. And we love the brain. Brain is awesome. It can get us anything. And how this works. By the way, I call it brain hacks. It's also known as manifesting for anyone who's into that. They're very similar. It's basically the same. Just brain hacking is the more people think is the more scientific way, and manifesting is also the scientific way, but people think that it's not so much. So it's all the same. And I'm going to explain that very clearly. And of course, please write your questions down so that I can answer them later, because there's going to be a Q&A. So which hand? This hand. So you have to give a very, very specific brief. This is step number 1. Very specific brief of what you want. I want to look like this. I want to do this. I want to make this money. I want to talk to these people. I want them to buy from me. I want yada, yada, yada. I want. That's your very specific brief. And step number 2. That sounded very serious. Step number 2 is now you have to invent a scene in your mind as a visualization which encompasses you already having all of that. Scene which says, I am already a millionaire. I already speak to 50, 70,000 people. I'm making stuff up here. You may want 2,000 people. I don't know. I'm just picking up numbers to make it more fun. I want to speak to this many people, and I already am a multimillionaire. And that scene, you will repeat every evening, 2 minutes before you fall asleep, because you're in theta waves, where your brain is able to accept new information and exchange one reality for another. You will make that scene last about 10 seconds, and you will repeat it on a loop until you fall asleep. If you don't fall asleep, because I don't and I still manifest, it's not a biggie. And that scene should look something like this. I'm texting my wife or my husband or my friend or Jana. I can't believe it. I got this gig. I'm talking to 70,000 people. I'm talking to, I don't know, Elon Musk on the stage. And 2 million arrived on my account. I'm so lucky. Make it big. Always make it big. It has to be believable. You have to see it with your own eyes. You don't watch it on a movie screen. You have to see it with your own eyes. And you have to repeat that until you feel that that is your true normality. You have to repeat that scene until it feels true. Because what we are literally doing, the brain is not capable of recognizing what reality is true. We are replacing your current reality with the reality you prefer. And the brain will believe that that's actually your reality if you do it properly and enough. And that's it. So I'll repeat. Step number 1, extremely specific, brief. Step number 2, visualization of the end scene, which means visualization of everything I already have by my speaking engagements. You need to make that happen. That only you know what that looks like. And step 3, so there is something what connects step 1 and step 2, and that is the thing in the middle. And that's called the bridge of incidence, which means that good and bad things may have to happen in order for me to get exactly what I want. So you already hacked the brain. It already knows, everyone knows, and your subconscious knows what you want. And now you'll be finding out situations which are getting you to your goal. But again, I repeat, they may be positive and negative situations, but even the negative ones are leading you to what you want. So even if you get something negative, it's meant to be that way because it's getting you right where you need to be to get your goal. So you don't just say, oh, this didn't work out, now I need to give up. No. You remember that good and bad things have to happen. And that's the secret, because most people do not understand that and they give up after first or second trial. That's why not everyone can get what they want in this world, because they just give up too easily. So those are the 3 steps which will get you where you want to be. And that is generally, that is for love, that is for weight, that is for all sorts of relationships, that is for parenting. that is for money. This is the way you hack your brain to get what you want every single time. And does it work? Yes, because that's actually how this world ticks. Period. This is what the world is like. And whoever understands this gets exactly what they want in life. And the people who don't understand this, or, don't want to do the work, get nothing or get very little. But I'm sure that's not any of you, because I'm sure you're very talented. Can you please give some examples of step 1? Okay, examples to do with the step 1 is, I want my audience to be like, they really love what I have to say, they pay attention, they have great energy, they're grateful, they act upon what I have to say, they contact me that it really worked for them, they give me testimonials, and they want to work with me one-on-one, or they want to buy my courses, or they want to buy whatever I have else to sell. Because I expect that as a speaker, most speakers have other things to sell. And they brag about me, and they invite me to their yacht to introduce me to everyone else. That's my vision. I like it. Why not? So that's my number 1. And they're capable of calling someone in the Forbes. They're capable of calling someone in CNN. They're capable of calling the president. They're capable of calling anyone just to help me, because they're so grateful and they really believe in me. Does it make sense? Read meeting. No. That is what you want. You just need to say very strictly what you want. But I will give one example which has nothing to do with speaking, but you will get the drift. Christmas, and your husband asks you, what do you want for Christmas? You say, large white handbag. Christmas, you open it, there is large white handbag for 20 quid from some awful supermarket. And you're like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding. I can't do this. Seriously? And he said, well, is it large white handbag? Yeah, but that's not the one I wanted. Well, I'm not a mind reader. Universe is not a mind reader. What was I supposed to do? What did you actually want? Well, I wanted the Gucci one, the summer one with the studs in the middle, all leather. Oh, okay, but you didn't say. And this is exactly how it works. New car. What does it mean, new car? Lamborghini, Bugatti Veyron, or Kia? I mean, the choice is yours, but if you're not specific, guess what? You're probably not going to get what you want. So I have clients, when they want to find the love of their life, I say, write a list of 300 things you want in that man. And guess what? They get 300 things and they want in their man, except for the one they forget. And they find out later, oh my God, I forgot about it. It's a big one. I forgot about it. Oh my God, what do I do? And I calm them down and be very structured. But if you're not specific, I'm not a mind reader. So aren't they. The universe, the physics, no one's a mind reader. So you have to state very specifically what you want. What handbag do you want? What car do you want? It's like asking Mercedes, well, do you want A-Class? Or do you want E-Class with opening panoramic roof? Huge difference. But if you're not specific, you may get what you don't want, although well-intended. So does that make sense? Did I describe your step 1? How long have you been practicing manifestation, Jana? How did you come to this? Tell us about yourself. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're very welcome. I've been practicing it for 4 or 5 years. I always taught it, but not as a manifesting. I taught it as a brain hacking as getting the results, getting your goals, more business-like. But then I've learned, because most business coaches don't really know how it works. So I had a problem in a relationship, and I decided to get what I wanted, and I studied really hard, and I've studied different concepts, and something resonated and works, and something didn't resonate, it didn't work. So I've done it all. Now I know, and it works fantastically. It works ridiculously fast. It's scary. When my clients or friends are sitting with me and I open my mobile and say something, they say, no, it couldn't happen. Absolutely not. I have to show them, and they're like, oh my God, this is scary. Guys, this stuff works, period. It will always work because this is how the world ticks. This is quantum physics connected to neuroscience. So how the brain works, what it projects in the outer space, and what comes back to you. There's nothing more to doubt or talk about. It simply is, and actually, lots of people say that it's a sin not to know how to brain hack or manifest, because that's what you came here for. You came here to learn how to direct energies and thoughts in a way to get what you want. And there's nothing wrong with getting what you want. It's not selfish, unless you're doing it illegally, which I do not advise. It's something what is natural to us. And we are all supposed to learn it, all supposed to get experiences, happiness, lessons. That's what we are here for. That's why we came here. So why wouldn't you want to learn? I don't know. I don't get it. How did you come to this? I did explain. Tell us about your story. So yeah, I did explain how I came to this. I practice it mainly in love, business, and money. I had some unbelievable health results, like removing brain tumors and all sorts of stuff. It just does work. The thing is that you need to find what thought is causing you to not have money, have a brain tumor, not being in the relationship you want. You find that thought, you remove it, and the world is yours. Everything works out fantastically. Yeah. So did we understand what I've been talking about, what I said? What other questions do you have? Please bombard me. Bombard me with your questions. Very happy to answer anything. Until I see another until I see another
Jana,
question.
what you could also do is you could talk about how have you used, your principles to step up with your speaking, especially because everyone in here is a speaker, wants to step up with their speaking, wants to get more stage time opportunities and so on. How did you use it specifically in your speaking? And maybe you can share some stories. Either yours or your clients. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had that recently. I have a friend who does have the 70,000 audiences, who has several 100 million, and I manifested him asking me to work with him on some project where I could take place, and I'm really grateful for that. Again, I've used my brain. I said, I want him to ask me. I want to be a part of this. I do like him. He is my sort of person. I trust him. This is what I want to get out of it. I want him to ask me to cooperate with me, and I want him to help me get on the stage where I could speak to lots of people. So I manifested meeting him in London when he flew over from the States, and we're in talks. Now I'm also trying to arrange for him to speak in other countries with people I know. So it's all beginning to work because I hacked my brain, because I said exactly what I want to get out of it, and because I respect win-win situations. You help me, I help you. It has to be good for everyone. So yes, you can get to these situations. Just like I did, this was absolutely hilarious. Someone asked me what magazines you've been asked to write for or being interviewed by, and I told them, and then I said, wouldn't it be funny? You guys wouldn't believe this. Wouldn't it be funny to be in the same magazine as Elon or Warren? Ha ha ha. 15 minutes later, I kid you not, I pick up my phone and I have email from someone who's known me for a long time. We have this amazing opportunity. Would you like to be featured in a magazine with Elon Musk on the cover? Took 15 minutes. Because I have absolute faith that what I want, I get. I have absolute faith that I'm supported. Everything always works out for me. And I believe I've learned this from when I was very young and I saw the series Dallas, and JR said, I always get what I want. I was like, I don't like you, but this is cool. You're not a nice person, but I like this. I always get what I want. I think I'm going to stick with that. So one of my beliefs, which gets me everything I want, is I always get what I want. And everything always works out for me. That's it. And when you have these beliefs, there's nothing anyone can do for you not to get what you want. There's nothing anyone on this planet can do for you not to get what you want. It can be described as this. It really is a miracle work. Imagine this is an example which I took from someone's video, and I was like, this is exactly how I feel. You're on a battlefield, there's 20,000 people, everyone's getting shot, but you believe that you're going to walk out free. And you're the only person who doesn't get shot because you believe that, and it's arranged for you. You have to have that much of a faith in you, in life, in physics. This is physics. Physica as nature. Physica is the name for nature. You have to have this much faith that things work out for you. Hope that makes sense. And this is one of the umbrella beliefs I teach everyone, because there's umbrella beliefs, as there's the oversoul, so overreaching beliefs. Everything always works out for me. I always get what I want. That's it. Those two, and you're fine. You're set for life. Okay, everything has to work out for you. And then, of course, then there are the particular specific beliefs about love and men and women and, colleagues and parenting and love and money and everything else, which you have to sort out as well. But those two beliefs will change your life within give it a couple days, couple of weeks, and start seeing the results of that. And you will start seeing difference. You will, if you pay attention, if you're aware enough, you will start seeing difference. Hope that makes sense. We got some.
Yeah, I have a couple of more questions as well, Jana.
Yeah.
Bill is asking, can you please jump back to the audience psychographics? How do I know what the audience values really?
Oh, okay. So manifesting is about, I manifest people I want to talk to. I don't get put in front of people I have nothing in common with. So I manifested that there's going to be quite a few of you who will understand what I'm saying and what manifesting or brain hacking is, and who will be excited by it. And I can see some faces who are. So people who smiled all the way through. So I manifested that. You say what you want and it's provided for you. It's not that they tell you this is the speech, this is the venue, this is the audience, and you have to change yourself to fit them. No, you're the person who has rules. You say what you want, you say what happens. It's your reality. It's your parallel reality. You choose your parallel reality. You don't wait for people to provide stuff for you. You say what you want and it's provided for you. This is the difference in thinking. This is the difference in thinking. It's you cannot depend on the outside, because then you lose your power. You cannot do that. You have to know that you're so powerful, just like that person on the battlefield, that what you want, you get. It's provided for you. And you will get those audiences. You will get, do you remember step 1, step 2, step 3? Step 3 is about quantum physics providing situations for you which are to your liking. You will start meeting people who are more like you. You say who your audience is, and you're like, okay, now I know. Sorry for all the previous ones. I didn't mean to do that. You know, now I know what you want, and I'm going to provide it for you. And it will start showing you opportunities where you can be speaking for the people you want to be speaking for, and who do want to buy from you, and who will be very, very loyal to you. The world is, it's like winning a lottery. People think that they have to wait for, they have to see some numbers, that it's outside job. No, you have to have a belief that you choose 5, I don't know how many numbers, because I don't necessarily do it, 5 or 7 numbers, and the reality, the quantum physics will mold the reality to someone choosing your numbers. It's reversed. It's not that outside. No, nothing happens outside. Everything happens inside your head. You say what numbers, and the reality is molded to you. That's how this world works. And that's why not everyone, you know, that there's a woman who won 500 lotteries because she used this hack. That's how it works. Okay, there's more questions. So the psychographics. So you say, you go and Google psychographics. It'll give you the beliefs and attitudes of people, and start saying, I want the people to believe this. I want the people, you know, some people want to talk to people who believe that there's a globe. Some people want to talk to people who believe that the Earth is flat. I don't know. Will you choose who your audience is? You choose their attitude and their thinking, because you don't want to be, if you're someone who believes in globe, you don't want to be talking to flat earthers and the other way around. You decide what you want from the audience, and you will start being put in that place by default, basically. Does that make sense? Can we agree on that? Thank you, Bill. Awesome. So that, hopefully I answered that. What is your topic?
Yeah, Doug is saying, Doug is speaking about suicide. It's a very sensitive topic, obviously, right? And he's saying, what approach to attract your niche audience to attend the speaking event? I'd say it's exactly the same, no matter what your topic is or what your niche is or what your audience is, right? Again, you just use the same principles, Doug.
Yeah.
But,
how do you want them to react?
You want to add anything to it? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Again, do you want the audience to have a victim attitude? Because they want to hear that, yeah, life isn't fair and my mother was horrible to me and it's all true? Or do you want your audience to have winning or victor attitude? Because there's only 2 attitudes in the world. You're either a winner or you're a victim, nothing else. Or do you want the audience to be, I want to get out of this. I was there once. I sorted out everything by myself. I had no outside help. I was on a highway trying to finish it. I got out of there, and it's fantastic. But my attitude definitely wasn't what my mother and my father on November 3rd, 1983 at 5 p.m. said this. No, I wanted to get out of it, because I knew that if I don't, game's over. So what audience do you want to talk to? The doers or the ones who want who want, you know, another mommy hold their hand and say, there. Depends what you want. And you will be by default again, because now everyone knows quantum physics, your subconscious mind knows that, send the information in the outer space. And what comes back has to be the copy of what you sent out. And you will be put in a situation where you will be talking to the right audience, whatever the topic is. You know, I've treated suicidal people, and I just did what I thought was the best thing for them. And I've done something what I didn't think was humanly possible. It was my first client. And all people who've done this for years refused to take him on. And I was like, yeah, I'll sort you out. No, you won't commit suicide. No. They're going to do this and this and that. And I had such a belief that things worked out unbelievably, to the point that if I told you now, you'd think I'm bragging. So I'm not going to. Yeah, been there. But these people were my sort of people. Go and change it. I want you to change it. I prefer not to do it. I want you to change it. Please help me. Will you do whatever I say? Yes. Done deal. Nothing else needs to be said, because this is what I want, and I will not. And subconsciously you will recognize when the person is wrong for you, because you will see like, no. You need to have a particular attitude to work with me. I've done it myself, and I know what it takes to get from here to there. And I know how you need to behave to actually make it. And I'm not taking responsibility for someone who won't do the work. And I don't want anyone to say, but you know, she worked with him and look what happened. No, I don't want that. I'm not doing that. That's for different professionals, not me. Does it make sense? And Danya has another.
Yeah, I love the question about timing, right? Like, how fast can I manifest?
Yeah, okay.
How long do you need to manifest something? So that's a great question.
Okay, Danya. Instantly. Ouch. Most people will shiver when I say that, because they don't have any experience or very little experience getting something instantly. But I can absolutely promise you that things happen instantly within your body. Let's say you say, oh God, I'm old. Look at the wrinkles. And that second, that nanosecond, all your biochemistry goes and says, she wants to be old, people. Let's do this. We're on it. That's instant. But I will explain it from a different angle. So there's two, I talk about that in my videos on YouTube. There's lots of stuff I talk about there. So instant manifestation. The second, do you remember where is it? Step 2, visualizing. The second, the nanosecond you say or visualize what you want, I can't be bothered visualizing. I'm too lazy. So I say what I want. You created it in a different parallel reality. It already exists. So it was instant, right? The second you said it, less than a second you said it, you created it in another parallel reality. It's already there. And now you have to change all your beliefs to remember the fear, the lack of self-confidence, the money beliefs, the love beliefs. You need to change these beliefs to go and for these two parallel realities to meet, and you see your ideal partner, you see $1 million, you see, you know, having better skin, you see you looking 10 years younger, you see you're, you know, having 10, 20 pounds off. So it's instant from that point of view. Every single manifestation is instant from that point of view. But if you're talking and seeing it in your hands or in your bank account or something, yes, it also can be instant. It doesn't have to be if your beliefs are not aligned. But lots of things, there's lots of synchronicities, especially lately, because time is speeding up. things happen instantly. I mean, I told you about it. Would it not be funny to be in a magazine with Elon Musk 15 minutes later? I would call that instant. I have my favorite story with Mercedes. Happened 3 times to me, 3 times. So I go and I want to buy a car, and I said, oh, that one, the blue one. Yeah, but sorry, it's not in the UK. It's not available in the UK. You would have to wait for half year too. Then I was like, I'm not waiting. Okay, I'll buy the white one. He goes and checks the price for the white one and says, Mrs. Green, I can't believe this happened. Someone just canceled the only blue car we have in the UK. You can have it in 2 days. 5 minutes. Actually, I think it was 3, but I'm saying 5. Same stuff, different year. Want to go there. What color car would you like? I would like red, but yeah, we have white and we have silver. Okay, so I bought a white one. I'm 2 minutes away from the dealerships, and literally the salesperson like, Jana, I really screwed up. You're gonna kill me. Why? What did you do? The white one doesn't have the specification. I thought it did, but it doesn't. Well, you're gonna kill me, but we have a red one. We have the red one I was never gonna get. And everything worked out in my favor, although I already owned a white one. This is how it works. Did I throw a strop that I cannot have red one? I was like, no, I'll have the white one. That's cool. When you don't throw a strop, when you say, okay, whatever, I will live, it comes to you instantly. It just doesn't come to you when you're hung up on it, when you're needy, when you have to have it. It doesn't come to you. It just won't, because that's against the laws of physics. When you're sending bad thoughts and bad energy, and you really, really, really need it, you will never get it. When you don't, I released a video yesterday on YouTube. Manifesting is the art of not giving a FUCK. That really is exactly what it is. When you do not care one bit, it comes instantly to you. I'm not kidding. Within seconds, within 10 minutes, within an hour, 2 days late most. But if you care, and if you're dwelling on it, and if you're thinking about it, and you're thinking about, will it, won't it, how will it happen, it's not going to show up, because you're doing exactly what the quantum physics will not support. Do you know what manifesting is? It's learning how to be a better person. It's learning how to be stress-free. It's learning how to live properly, not taking away from other people, but still getting everything you ever wanted, with being happy, content, and without any stress. That's what manifesting is. It's teaching us to be the people we were always supposed to be. That's what it is. So when you become the happy, carefree, free, yay, everything's working out for me, I don't need to worry about anything because I'm gonna get it at the end anyway. Like several of my Mercedes cars. You will get it in minutes. One Mercedes, 2 minutes. Second Mercedes, 5 minutes. Not available in the UK. Yeah, right. I don't even want to listen to that anymore. I'm gonna get it anyway. As our American friends say, bite me. Yeah, that has to be your attitude. That literally has to be your attitude. What I just said has to be your attitude. And do I look bothered? So that's it. Watch my latest. It's really easy to find me on YouTube, Jana Green. Watch my last video. You will understand. The least you care, the least you concentrate on being happy, the more you get. There's a saying, everything you ever wanted comes to you when you don't need it anymore. Hope that makes sense. I entered the speaking competition category, a new speaker, and they asked for 5 minutes. I'm in the niche of self-love, healing, meditation. In the 5 minutes, what should I include? Speaker. So what are you, Galia? So what are you asking? Are you asking me about the end scene, or what are you asking me? If you could specify, please. Can you specify, answer another question, and if you, I'll get back to you, please, please, please. Does having your audience close their eyes, imagining a scenario for a few seconds, consider brain hacking? If you have that in your mind, that's what you want your audience to do, then you're brain hacking your brain. Yeah. If you close your eyes for the 10 seconds and then on a loop, yes. So I already have audience who did that, and it worked fantastically. So I'm sending, so let's say you're sending message to your dearest friend or your other half saying, do you know what? They all close their eyes. Isn't that amazing? You brain hacked. Yeah. So yes, absolutely. Thank you. Got that. Awesome. Draw out their pain to seek help. Douglas, what did you mean by that? Draw out their pain to seek help. What was that, the suicide thing? It depends. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. Entirely up to you. But develop a scene which already consists of you having that, doing that. It has already happened. We are exchanging realities, the one you have now for made up one, and the brain cannot differentiate. So whatever you want, make the brain believe that that's already what happened, and you will get there. So draw out their pain to seek help. That's what you want them to do. Well, manifest that is exactly what happened, and they give you testimonials. He got out of my pain and I got help, and he helped me and I bought products from him, or he did all those things. You can manifest that exactly what you want, set up the scene, and get that done, get it into the brain, exchange the reality you have now for the one you want. To research target or values. Oh, okay, great.
Okay. Okay, I think we need to start. I also realize we're already over the hour, Jana.
Yeah.
So maybe a few sentences to Galia's specification, saying, yeah, specific in 5 minutes, I have to introduce myself and show how great of a speaker I am. Maybe you want to say 2 or 3 sentences on that, and then I think we should start rounding it off, because I know you also have a special gift for everyone here.
I have a special gift for everyone. I'll say it now before I answer, Galia. I'm not putting you off at all. I will answer. Monique is so wonderful that she lets me do something special for you. So I've decided that she's gonna put a link in the chat for you to be able to book a 20-minute conversation with me, so I could help you with your specific problem and see how that would work. Yeah, so I could help you design the scene, and we could see how else we could help you to get where you want to be. Can be speaking, can be whatever else, it doesn't matter. But there is the link, so please use it. There's also a Linktree which got all the links to all my social media. Pay attention to particularly YouTube and TikTok. Different videos, different lens, different punchiness, but doing both will seriously change your life around. And I can't wait to talk to everyone. That's going to be awesome. I love talking to people who smile at me. That's nice. Yeah. So, Galia, do you want
to know? I always also like to know, Jana, from everyone, always like, what is great about our session today? What are your greatest takeaways, and what will you do differently as a result of it? Right? Because the thing is, we always get inspired by our guests, but we also know that nothing changes and nothing changes, right? So we like you to really take what we are discussing here, take it to heart, take one concrete action, do one thing. And I love to hear, like, what is it that you appreciate about our session today. What, what is an aha, an insight? What are some of your greatest takeaways? And what will you do differently? I would definitely like to hear about that. And then we shared the 20-minute chat with Jana in there. If you really want to tap into manifestation power, don't miss the opportunity to have a chat with her. Also, so many resources on her link tree, so definitely check those out as well.
Oh, Gaia, awesome. You're gonna do it. Brilliant. Douglas, if you want to talk to me, I will explain to you how to accept change. It's one of my favorite topics. I absolutely adore change because I was doing so poorly that change to me, I hooked change in my mind to doing better, having more money, feeling better. And that's just amazing. When you make that hook, I can help you do that. You will look for change. You will crave change. Yeah, there's nothing to. Thank you for a glimpse in the world of manifestation. I will definitely watch your YouTube videos, read books, listen to podcasts. I have written a book. It's available on, I don't know if anyone can see it, probably not. Find the love of your life in 30 days. Well, one client got it in 2 hours and one in 2 weeks. It's available on Amazon, and it's got, thank you, Rebecca. and
Rebecca wants to
oh my
fall in
God,
love again.
I have to tell you, you want to ask about manifestation? Watch this one. Oh my God, I wrote a book. I wrote it in 1 day, published it in 2 weeks. I completely ruined my publisher for her life because she said, I have people saying, you don't know how fast I wrote my book. Took me only 9 months. And she said, get lost. Which I totally ruined her. Game over. And that book, I was like, I wonder what I want as a review. I would be, and I always thought that I would like to beat Agatha Christie. She's the second best-selling author after Bible. It's like, Agatha, I love your stuff, but watch it. Do you know what my very first review was? You won't believe it. This is the best book I have ever read. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Yeah. So acknowledge fear of speaking and dealing with it. Yeah. And you need to investigate which event made that fear happen. I can help you with that if you'd like. We'll implement 3 brain hacks. Amazing, Danya. I was interested to hear about psychogress, and I will be investing that topic because I want to talk to audiences. Yes, Bill. That is really important. When you cannot get what you don't know about. You cannot get what you don't say you want, period. So you have to be so specific in life. You have to, otherwise it's not gonna work. Sorry, remember forever, white handbag. Yeah. That should scare you. That should always scare you. Galia, would you like to book a call and we can discuss it there? Would that be cool? Yeah, at Lens. Guys, I would really love to see you. Very happy to talk to you. Watch my videos, buy the book. The book has all the rules of manifesting in it. It will literally save your life when you feel down and nothing works out for me and I do this and when you feel like that, there's pages and pages and pages which will save your day. The rules of manifesting don't have to be for love. It can be for anything, money and stuff. You need that book. Costs about 1 coffee in the US, I think. So, just go get it. Thank you, Anna and Monica. Awesome. I was excellent. Have to run. Okay, great. So please book the session. I would love to see you. This was wonderful. I love seeing energetic, happy, smiling faces. And thank you very much for today. Yeah, really, that was a sheer pleasure. Again, I'm manifesting people to brag about me and tell other people, as you know. So, yeah, and I'll see you later. I'll talk to you all. Thank you very much. You're wonderful. It was a pleasure.
And I love it. I love it. Thank you, Jana, for being on with us today. Thank you all for being on with us today because, everyone that is here with us, me too, and Rebecca, Douglas, Tazos, Tanya, you, Julia, everyone, Anne-Marie, everyone, you are amazing. And Jana and I run these, and Jana's our guest today. And I loved having you today, Jana, because I love your mantra. Like, I always get what I want, right? Okay, so unwavering belief, but in the first place, we need to really be crystal clear to know what is it exactly that we want. Okay. So Jana is helping people with the inner game. We help people with the outer game, meaning that once you know what we want, we help you get onto the stages that you dream about. We help you to really monetize your message, you speaking to grow your income. I mean, I doubled my income 4 years in a row thanks to speaking. I know what I'm talking about, right? So all of you, you know, really go out there, really embrace your speaking superpowers, okay? Book a time with Jana, have a conversation with her, okay? Also, you know, have a coffee chat, book a coffee chat with me, make sure that we can have a conversation, you know, around your speaking specifically, around, how do you use your speaking to really grow and scale your business further? So, let me also just quickly put that chat again into the chat. I just also, I always love to see how, every one of you has an incredible message, every one of you has a mission, wants to create things. I mean, we spoke a lot about manifestation today, and manifestation is amazing. As we say, we always want to go for what we want first, yes. At the same time, when we are showered with abundance in our own life, we want to make a bigger impact in other people's lives, right? And there's not much we can do, besides speaking to really make a bigger impact in other people's lives. So let's talk about how we can help you to step up with your speaking, how you grow your business, how you love the life. And everything, as Jana is saying, it starts inside. So thank you all for being on with us today. Thank you for not only getting inspired, but we love seeing, what are the steps you're going to take from here. Because in the end, getting inspired, getting entertained is one thing, but really taking it to heart, getting crystal clear on what you want and using the brain hacks Jana spoke about to get what you want and know you are getting what you want instantly, and you can practice that, your life, your business, your speaking will never be the same. So all of you go out there, rock it, okay? Book a time with Jana, book a time with me. Let's have a conversation. We love to play with you. We are here to serve and support you, because what we achieve, we love to see other people fly with too. Right, Jana?
Absolutely,
Okay. Coming our
absolutely.
way, we want to come to other people.
I think we need to talk to them again at some point.
Right, exactly. And, we always, as you know, our mantra is speak up, scale up, impact the world, my friends. So again, speak up, scale up, impact the world, but most importantly, just embrace these brain hacks and create magic for yourself, for your loved ones, for your clients, for everyone around you. And then again, go out there, use the power of your voice to share what you learned, so we up level everyone around us in a bigger way too. Okay. Thank you all. Go out there, keep creating magic, and use 3 brain hacks, and let us know how it's going. And we look forward to talking to you soon. And we'll be back with another amazing guest next month. But right here, right now, I'd like to thank you one more time, Jana. I'd like to thank all of you for being on with us today. Go out there, turn your learning into action, let us know how it's going. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Speak
and
up,
we're
scale
here
up,
to
impact the
help.
world.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
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 Bye.